This is a little bit of a learning curve, but you know, I'm here for it. If you are watching, I would love to know if you can hear me. So if you could comment, that would be fabulous. And let me know if you can hear me. Ideally, I would love, if I could only choose one, I would love to go live to Facebook, since I know most of you, that's how you watch me. But then when you want to come back and watch me later, then you go to YouTube. So this is tricky because I did post that I was going to be live tonight on YouTube instead of Facebook. So we're going to see how this goes. I do like the streaming software. The price of the other one just went crazy. And so, let's see. So hopefully y'all will find me. I'm gonna chat for a second and see if people, okay. So do comment if you are watching and you're here to make cards, because let's see, I'm trying to, okay, there's the live chat. I want to make sure that you can hear me okay. I think you can hear me okay, and so we're not gonna dawdle too much. And what I will do tonight is post the link to this YouTube on Facebook as soon as we are done. And like I said, I know it's kind of it's rough, especially since I've been, you know, streaming since 2020. To be going through this right now is a little, but learning new software, and for some reason I just cannot get it to connect to Facebook, even though it says it's connected. It doesn't, but YouTube works, so that's where we are, and trying to be flexible here. So let's go through some announcements real quick. So again, this was what happened last Tuesday. So we're doing an in the feed drawing, and I could do that on YouTube, but oh good, I see Faith and Linda are on. Yay! You found your way. Good for you. Congratulations. Spread the news that I'm over here on YouTube waiting for everyone. But many thanks if you've already subscribed to me on YouTube. That is going to be the quickest way for you to find recorded videos. And right now, it's the only way to see card class. But hopefully we will have that changed by next week. We'll figure it out for Project Recipe, which is next week. I love to be live. I don't want to do all recordings, so hopefully I have faith in myself that I'll figure it out. You know me, I don't like to let tech win, so I will keep trying. We have tool time in a couple weeks. That's Tuesday, March 11th. I'm going to do 2 of the new Border Maker punches and the new Border Maker cartridge. Now 2 of them are in conjunction with National Scrapbook Day. The watering cans, Border Maker cartridge, and then the potted plants. And then the other one, which I cannot for the life of me think of the name of it, just came out. Did it just come out Monday, or did it come out last Monday? You know how it is. Creative Memory's coming out with stuff all the time, and it's hard to keep up. But the potted plants is available when you register for National Scrapbook Day. You can just buy it on the website. Right now, there's free shipping going on. So if you want to take advantage of the free shipping promo, that's happening right now. So you can get your own potted plants, but you can also add it to your order for National Scrapbook Day, and I'll order for you and have it at your seat. We have our next scrapbook club coming up in a couple weeks. That's March 13th, 6:30. That will be back in Port Orange. We had to take a little hiatus over the river last month, but we'll be back in Port Orange on March 13th. So if you're registered for that, we can't wait to see you. We'll complete the next 2-page spread. If you're not, you still can. And I have extras of month number 1 and number 2, so you can still get the whole year. It's not too late. We'll have Techie Tuesday on March 18th at noon, and then National Scrapbook Day. These are the shirts. The theme this year is Ready for Great Times, and it's time like the herb. So there's like a little plant theme for National Scrapbook Day, which I'm kind of excited about. I've already been looking up air plants, purchasing, some plants to green up the room. But the shirt says, right now is a great time to get scrappy. So that's the shirt. And then on the back, excuse me, on the back it says NSD 2025 and has the 3 little potted plants. So that is the new shirt. $25 if you have it, if I deliver it to to National Scrapbook Day. $30 if you want me to ship it to you or wherever in the U.S. And the back says Ready for Great Times, Daytona Area Scrapbooking, Creative Memories, NSC 2025. So super excited about that. I went back and forth about the front of the shirt, but you know what? I thought, we're going to be wearing it, and everyone's in in the groove to get cropping, and so that's why it says now is a great time to get scrappy. It's always a great time. But then, so that's March 21st and 22nd, and if you do not have to be attending the event to get the shirt. So if you just want to get the shirt because you can wear it at any crop, it says now is a great time to get scrappy. And if you're into plants and you like the color green, now it isn't a V-neck shirt because with March and St. Patrick's Day and everything, green shirts are really hard, but it is a very soft, it's from Old Navy. So I went to oldnavy.com and found a shirt that would work. It's men's fit, so it's not ladies fit because those tend to run small, but it's crew neck. But it's kind of a bigger neck, like even this V-neck isn't super, super low. So it's crew, but it's comfortable, I promise. Something a little different to look forward to. All right, so Mount Dora is sold out. I actually am working my way down the waiting list because I did have a couple cancellations. So if you are interested in attending, reach out to me and I will add you to the wait list because this is what happens. It's about a month out. So people, when it sold out a couple months ago, people asked to be put on the wait list. So now I'm starting to go down the wait list and people are no longer able to come. So this is what happens. So if you are sad that you are not attending my 70th retreat, and it's going to be so much fun, there still might be an opportunity for you to attend. So reach out and make sure, put your name on the list, or if you're already on the list, find out where you are, and I might be, you might be next to be called. Diamonds, Denim, and Dice. This is the annual gala for Simon's Angels, which we fundraise for, or buy gift cards for to give to families that are in the hospital or throughout the year as they need them. So this is Cannonballs for Cane and Simon's Angels are the 2 foundations that I work closely with. And so this is the annual gala. It's going to be at Embry-Riddle on April 12th. I will be attending. Daytona Area Scrapbooking is a sponsor. So I've donated to be a sponsor of the event and would love for you to attend with me. It's a great event. Go Gray in May. May 9th and 10th. That is not up on the website yet, but it will be very soon. So be on the lookout for that. I just wanted you to save the date. And then we do have seats left for Lakeland right now. So if you would like to attend Lakeland, you can go to memorymaniacs.com and you can sign up for that. And also Helen, Georgia is available right now, so you can sign up for Helen, Georgia right now as well. I am super excited for that. We had such a fun time last year. All right. And not sure what we're doing about this. I think I can go to a different website and I can pick a winner for this. Let me see if I can pull that up really quick. I had it up last week. That's the picker wheel, not that one. Where is it? We might have to do I might have to do another Fun Friday giveaway. Because I thought I had it saved. Oh, here it is. Let's see if this works. It's trying to load. All right. Well, let's make our cards, and we will come back to this. Faith, that's great. I'm excited that you are planning to go. It's going to be a really fun night, as you know, because you have been. Yay. All right, so let's get down to it. Let's get to the cards. Let's see if this works. Oh, well, that didn't work. It's not supposed to be on me. It's supposed to be on the different camera. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Let's see if we can add the different web camera. All right, we can. Let's get rid of this one. All right. Oh, well, I've got my planner out here. Don't need that to make cards. All right. So these are our cards, and we're definitely missing some of our scrappy friends tonight, but I appreciate those of you that have found me, and those of you that are having a hard time finding me. I appreciate if you're watching this in the future, in the past, because you did eventually find it, even if it wasn't alive. Okay, so these are the cards that we're doing tonight, and I know at least one person that commented is hopefully making them with me tonight. We've got a couple fun folds. They were fun to make, to prepare for you, that's for sure. And so you've got this little packet of embellishments, and we're actually going to use this background card in here for on one of the cards. So go ahead and open up this little package. I used, I think, everything but one little piece out of here. So go ahead and pull that off, and you can kind of set it off to the side. And we are going to start with this one, this Celebrate. Let's celebrate. So I'm going to pick all these up, move them out of the way. And you're going to just take the top piece off, and that's what we're going to start with. So if I can pick these up ever, it's always a hard time. Okay, so here's our card, and the way this is assembles, this assembles, is this piece is going to come on in here like that. We're gonna stick that down. Then you're going to decide which way you want this to go, because this firework paper, it might be a little different than what you're seeing here. but it's meant to fold around. So this one isn't very long. So when I was prepping them, I actually made it a little longer so it actually wrapped and would get some adhesive, you know, would hold some adhesive. And then we're going to add our inked piece here, and make sure not to close your card by putting adhesive on here. And then we're going to pop up the Celebrate, and we're going to add our fireworks. So let's start with adding this teal piece here. I'm going to add that. And this was an embellishment set and paper that Creative Memories came out with, and it's advisor only, and I like to use these to make card kits every so often. Last month was heavy on the stamping. You know, every card kit, if you subscribe to my card kits, then you know every card kit is vastly different. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't. But so sometimes there's foil, sometimes there's stamping, sometimes there's die cuts. The nice thing is you don't have to do it, right? It comes to you ready to rock and roll. So you saw I just kind of added a lot of adhesive there, and now we're ready for the rest of the card. So I like to center this in between these two spots, and I want to make sure that I don't add adhesive past, you know, right about here. So I'm going to turn it over and position it where I want, and then just start my adhesive line here so that I know that I'm not going to tape my card shut. That would be terrible. I felt behind it just to make sure. Alright, so that is how that goes. Then I'm going to dig through my embellishments, and I'm going to find the Let's Celebrate. And I'm going to find both of the fireworks. We're going to use them both on here. And I did not pop up any of the fireworks, but I did pop up the Let's Celebrate. Oh, the way I said Let's Celebrate, my device thought I was speaking to it. I can't say her name, that device. Or so now I'm just gonna kind of position this. This little fireworks coming off to the side. This one maybe is a little, I want it right about there. And then I'm going to kind of I'm going to overlap these a little bit, and kind of tilt that off to the side like that. And then the Let's Celebrate is kind of go like this. And I sent you some foam squares, and I believe I sent you the thin ones again, and I'm so sad that those are sold out because I really like the thin ones. I hope Creative Memories comes out with those, particularly with scrapbooking. I mean, I like them with cards because then your cards just aren't, when you try to mail them, if you're mailing them, aren't so super thick, but you know, you still get that nice little shadow. You still get the layers. Alright, so that I get an odd number of gemstones here. On my sample I did 5 and 4, but it looks like on this one I have a little more room, so I'm going to go 5 and 4 like that. And so I am going to just cut. They are like they're attached together. So I'm going to cut a 5 and 4, and then I'm going to peel them off and place them. These little gemstones are always fun. Now these are not Creative Memories. Creative Memories does have little gemstones in some of their embellishment packs, but they aren't connected like this. They are self-adhesive though. I I've been into these. If you've subscribed for at least a couple months, then you see that I've been using them. I kind of like them. This is kind of my style there. And that's it. Let's celebrate. I love things like Let's Celebrate and Cheers because they're very versatile. I can use them for a birthday. I can use them for an anniversary, something, you know, exciting in people's, you know, if something exciting happens, it's kind of like a congratulations. So like Cheers and Let's Celebrate, I find they're very versatile. So that's why you see that I use those kind of sentiments a lot. All right, well, first card is done. We are done. So if you are watching, because I don't have my little banner. Oh, hold on. I don't have my, I did this wrong. Okay. Oh, there we go. Card class. I told you. We'll get there. I don't have my little banner that says to comment, but I would love to know if you are, if you're watching and if you are making the cards, whether you're live or whether you're watching the replay and you're making the cards. So this is our next card. You did it. And it says, woohoo. I like it. I like it. So this one, simple. We've got our background. This one is just a lot of little layers layered on up. So we've got our black background, and then we've got our party paper. It's got party, congrats, yay, big day, congratulations, cake. So again, doesn't say birthday, but it just says party, celebrate. Now you could use this balloon side if you wanted to as an alternative. Next thing we're going to do is position this piece, and we're going to come over to our little stack of embellishments, and we're looking for this piece. Should be sized correctly if I cut everyone's right. And then we need the you did it, you woohoo, this one. And then we need the little mylar balloon. It's such a happy little balloon. So what I did was I actually only popped up the you did it one. So I'm going to go ahead and stick down this one. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this down and center it. To everyone, if I haven't already, if you're just hopping on, hello Cindy and Faith and Deb and Linda. Appreciate you guys finding me tonight. Tonight's a little different because I'm not over on Facebook too. So I'm going to load up the you did it. I'm going to pop it up first, and then I'm going to add my little mylar balloon. Because I tucked the little string of the balloon underneath this one. Let me find the tweezers here. Sometimes it is nice to have tweezers so that you get it centered just right. And then we got the mylar balloon, so I kind of tucked the tail under, and I am going to add a little foam square down here by the tail. Just one, and then kind of overlap it like that. I wanted to make sure that I leave this corner exposed so that I can add one of these gemstones to it. So, there's lots of different ways to, I need my smaller scissors, that's for sure. I need my micro tip. You can pre-cut them, you can cut them as you lay them. The reason I like these is, although I know everybody has a different gemstone preference in their life, it seems. Some people hate these. I'm not really, I kind of am like any gemstone, if I'm being honest. I like them all because I think they're fun on cards. But these are just kind of, I like them right now. These are my kind of go-to. Just because I like to, like on the last card, I like to be able to do a string of them. Alright, and that's that. Simple. Now I know some of you don't necessarily like when I use these kits too, but that's why I vary it up. And these are all, they are all my designs. Okay. Next up is this card. This is a super fun card. I like the little gift bag and the flowers and the little cupcake. It's got all the things, right? It's a really happy, cheerful birthday card, I think. Okay, so what we're going to do, and this one is a, what is it, a tent? What do we call this? Help. My brain. So we can start with that, and it just has a very thin white border, very thin. In fact, you can barely see that thin. And then we're going to add, I'm not going to stick this yet, so this has the same, just a little thin. But what we're going to do is take this and we're going to slide it behind, and we're going to trim off a little bit of this one. So we don't want to trim from this side, because then when you slide it through, you're going to see that white line. So we're going to just trim a 1/4 inch or so off of the other side. Oh. Alright, so I'm going to try a 1/4 inch. Might need a little bit more than a 1/4 inch. Let's see. No, I think a 1/4 inch will do it. And if you want to take a little bit off of the top here, just a little smidge of that, you could do that too, just to add a little more, have a little more green. Now, if there's a little bit of this white underneath, don't worry about it, because we're going to cover that with the balloons. So just make sure this little white part is covered over here. So I'm going to go ahead. I really tried to use this back side. I tried all different ways, and I just couldn't make it work, but I'm really happy with the way this one came out. Alright, so I'm centering that in between, and then I'm going to go ahead and add this over, and I want to cover up the white on this side and center that. And then now we can just layer everything on. So we've got your little sentiment here, and we need the gift bag. I've lost my gift bag. Okay, let's see what we need for the other ones. So for the next card, we need balloons with the yellow to the left. I guess it doesn't matter. But I've got balloons, I've got the little cupcake, and I've got the presents. So we're going to need that one for the next card. And then the last card, we need the congrats and the other pennants. So I'm going to move that. The reason why I did that was to confirm what pieces that we had left. Oh, you know what? I used the little star one on this one, and I used the one with the flame on that one. Okay, so we've got a gift bag, we've got a cupcake. I used the flowers and kind of hid that bottom part under the cupcake. And so the only one I didn't use, the only piece I didn't use was this piece here, these roses. So if you wanted to use that instead, well, by all means. But that one, I couldn't make it work. So I'm going to start from the bottom up, and I'm going to go ahead and add these balloons on here first. And I only popped up the little cupcake. So you are welcome, of course, your card, your way, to pop up whatever you see fit. And looks like I did that. So you're just going to kind of group these whatever looks good to you. I'm going to sneak this happy birthday in underneath here. Now, I might need to move everything over a little bit, or just trim off. I think I need to trim off this part here. I think I just have too much. And you might find that you have to do that with some of these sentiments if you like them super thin. I'm going to using my old trimmer here. Not that old. Younger than some of the other trimmers I own, but my new one is out in the other room. So I want to position that on there. Let me add some adhesive. Make sure I didn't go over. Of course, you know, isn't that the way you get it, like in the perfect position, and then you're like, okay, now I need adhesive. Alright, so I've got happy birthday on there. Now we're going to add our gift bag. Layer all the things. And then we will add the cupcake. Lots of little pieces to this one. And then the cupcake. Alrighty. And kind of position this so it covers that black wire, but then kind of goes in between. So we look like that. Happy birthday. I've got some birthdays coming up in March, so these are going to be fun to send out. That's card number 3. And next up we have the cheers card. So again, well, this is our little fun fold, and this was fun. So I used my custom cutting system for this, and it's pre-scored and pre-cut for you. But let me show you how to make this work. So you're going to fold it in half, like so. And then this is scored, so you're going to fold it back on itself. So you're going to see a little, it won't be completely flush. It's hard to see with the way the light is. But, so we're going to add this little silver strip here is going to go right like this. And so that way it looks like that when it's closed. So we can go ahead and add that. That's going to get centered. Kentucky this weekend to watch my son and daughter-in-law at an indoor track meet, and so I got my nails done the colors of UNF, but they also work well for these cards, I've just realized. Okay, so then you're going to kind of position this one. Now I can see, because this is not an exact science, I'm going to trim just a smidge off of here because I have some white up here that matches the white all around, but I need to trim off just a hair off the bottom. So again, some people, like, that hair is not going to bother you, but other people, and I'm one of those people, that is going to bother me. So I am going to just trim that up a little bit. Okie doke. And then I can go ahead and stick it down. Now, this is a fun print on the back of here that I did not end up using on any of these cards. I just could not make it work. But you may decide that you want to use it on over here. You definitely could, or you could stay with the same pattern. This little silver shimmer circle is going to go in the middle like this. Now, I didn't stick this side down all the way because I have the balloons coming out in between those, like that. So I didn't stick it all the way down so that I could add that in there. And it's just kind of wedged in between that silver. And now I can go ahead. I'm just going to add. I'm gonna keep to my sample here, and now I need to trim a little bit off of this. And that is always a pain because I've already added my adhesive, but I'm not going to press down really hard. But since I did that trimming on the other one, to make those edges match, I needed to take just a smidge off of that. Alright, so there we are. And now I can add the gifts. You can add them however it makes sense. You might want to pop them up. I'm just going to pop up the cupcake. And make sure you don't get the edge if you're hanging that off. I have my bone folder somewhere. This card in particular, if you've got a bone folder, you can, even though it's pre-scored for you, you might want to come in and really come in with your bone folder like that. Okay, and then we'll add our cheers down here, or you can add the cheers anywhere. You don't have to add the cheers down here. Alright, and just about like that. And then we'll add our cupcake. I'm just going to add one big, and yet again, these are the thin foam squares, Creative Memories foam squares. They were special in January, I think, and they sold out so fast, and I hope they come back. So that is the card. So plenty of room to add a little note. I love the sentiment stays when you open it. So a lot of times the sentiment's on the front, and once you open it you can't see. But I love that the sentiment stays. So that was a fun card, and I like the way that came together. Alright, just one more card. And that's this congrats one. We're coming into graduation. season, I guess. This spring. I can't believe it's almost March, really. It's hard to believe. Alright, so since I have the bone folder out, I went ahead and inked these corners for you. It's such a nice, I think it's such a nice little look. And then we've got our gold. That really makes the light gold in kind of pop in those balloons. So those are going to get layered right in the center. Wow, that shimmer paper is super shiny. The light is just bouncing right off it. And so I'm going to put this in the center, hopefully. I'm not going to press it super hard so that I can adjust if I need to. I'm just going to leave a tiny little space. Oh, that I need to move over. Let's see how this looks. Maybe a little more. I should have probably had you attach this first. But I think as long as they're centered, we're in good. Can't pick it up. Alright. And then this piece goes on here. None of this is popped up. I didn't pop any of this. Just centering it. Like so. Wow, it's so shiny, that gold shimmer. Holy mackerel. Alright, and then just like on that other card, I want to make sure that my corners stay exposed. So you may want to actually, what do I do with my little micro tip? Oh, they're buried under here. I don't even have that much stuff and I'm losing things out here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and peel back maybe some of this plastic. Come on. I try not to manhandle them too much. Or handle them at all because I don't want them to lose their sticky. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And I'm using the little ones for this one. And I'm just, whoops, putting them in the corners of the balloon paper. Of course, you're going to have extra, so have at it with the gems. They're stuck to me. That works too. Just rip it off. Okay. Now that those are on, I can come in and place these. Now I did pop up just the end of this one, so I'm going to use some of the smaller ones to pop up just that end, and then I'll add some regular adhesive. To the other end. thing we have to do is I kind of had them coming off the same point over here, but I'm going to add, you know, a few. I popped up all the way across on this one. And you might want to add the flowers if you know, instead of having them just sitting around and not knowing what to do with them, maybe add them to the inside of one of these cards. Or maybe this one. You could add it to that depending on who you're going to send it for. But this congrats really could be for graduation, could be for, you know, a baby, an engagement, all kinds of things. So that's it. We are done. 5 more cards made, ready to bring some joy to our family and friends. Let's look at what we made tonight. And we've got some flowers left over, and I would love for you to share your cards if you made them tonight. Take a picture, share them. All right, well, let's see. Let me see if I can hop on over to here. I can. That was the wrong one though. We already looked at that. Okay. Well, that is it for our card class tonight. Hopefully you had fun. I appreciate you joining me on here. I appreciate you hopping on over to YouTube if you usually watch on Facebook. And like I said, if you know one thing about me, it's I don't let tech win. And so far, it is the game's not over yet, but tech is winning. But I will figure it out, and we will be back to hopefully streaming in both places, just so that to make it easier. But I appreciate you following me over here to Facebook tonight. I hope you had fun watching these cards come together. Hopefully you got to make some cards, or maybe organize some of your craft supplies while you were watching. At any rate, I appreciate you being on here, and I look forward to seeing you at a Scrappy event very soon. So until I see you again, stay scrappy, my friends. Bye-bye.